Hi, everyone. Welcome to this evening's webinar on the Akashic Records. Thank you so much for being here. I'd love to see you. Let's begin this evening's webinar. So never has society been so connected technologically, yet mentally and emotionally so disconnected. And really, I wanted to have this week conversation and talk to you about what it's like to have access to this vast sets of information and be able to make informed decisions on your life and your business and that you're doing. So the Akashic Records is a tool that transcends anything. It's always about the present moment and finding where your soul is now and what opportunities are available for you moving forward. It is completely present. Especially during this pandemic, this times that we're going through, uncertain times, I have come to learn that the Akashic Records is such an amazing tool, both for those that are starting out and for practitioners. On a practitioner aspect is holding ourselves, keeping us grounded, and using the tools that we have to clear and heal ourselves and to support our people, our customers, our clients at the same time. So it is very important that as healers that we always do that and that we are always on top of that. So very interesting. I found the Akashic Records when I was feeling stuck, when I was feeling disconnected. I had gone through my first kind of like workplace bullying and found it very difficult. It actually ended up really affecting my my physical body. I started feeling extremely stressed. It started affecting my my nervous system. I started getting headaches. Anything that was resisting moving forward in any direction, and leading up to me leaving a couple of leaving that job is I actually, one sure sign was I ended up breaking my leg in 5 places. And for those of you that work with energy, legs are all about moving forward in the direction, and everything about my world was telling me to not continue to go in the direction that I was going in. So, you know, spiritually, I was getting all these signs to not move forward in the way that I was going. Now, the records, the Akashic Records are really your book of life. I like to refer to them as the Google of the spiritual world, but so much more than just Google. It hosts like all the books that have ever been written, all the programs that have ever been written and will be written, all the apps, everything that has an energetic frequency will have a record. Now, where it comes important to us is that it hosts a series of information about us, but one of the most important things that it holds is the blueprint that we have created for this lifetime. Not only the blueprint, but every single aspect, every single decision that we make, because we have free will, opens up, hi everyone, opens up a totally new plethora of opportunities for us. So every decision that we make, whether it be big or small, kind of like highlights a different aspect of our blueprint. And that's where it helped me to understand what was going on. It helped me to feel empowered to really take my life back into my own hands, to take my healing into my own hands. everything at that time was telling me to slow down. Everything at that time, all these mishaps that were happening, it was because I was going against my passion and my purpose. In Portuguese, sometimes we say that bad things happen so that good ones can come along. For those of you that do any kind of like tarot card reading, it's kind of like when you hit that leaning tower where everything's kind of like falling out, or the death card where, you know, something needs to transition. That is where I found the records. And the records helped me because they helped me to understand why certain things were happening, what was going on. And I remember as a child, if my parents told me the reasons why I wasn't able to do X, Y, and Z, or why things needed to happen in one way, if the why made sense to me, it helped me to either accept it or to move on from it. And I took that philosophy in life. Once I understood why a situation was being presented to me, even if it was like, I'll never do that again, or I need to become more assertive, or whatever it was, once I understood the reason why, it helped me to move forward. That situation did not need to exist anymore because I had learned and expanded from it. So a few years ago, sitting in a space where super stressed, stuck, feeling disconnected, feeling like I didn't belong because I just recently moved to this country, the Akashic Records helped me to understand why. But a lot more than understanding the why, it helped me to access unlimited information to help me make the decisions that I needed to help me accept the turning point in my life, and showed me all the options, the possibilities for me moving forward. I used it to reset myself again, to be able to move forward. It helped me to push me into the passion and purpose. So I went from working a very corporate life, where I was very, very successful at it, to shifting into a life of healing, into a life of healing myself, and healing others as well. And this was incredible because it helped me to not only help myself, but now I help all those that are going through the same things. And usually when we hit bottom, or when we hit this really, life-changing crossway in our lives, it is really an opportunity to jump in and change direction, to step into another aspect of our passion and our purpose. And I'll give you a little sneak preview. One of the biggest questions I always get asked in the records is, am I on purpose? What is my purpose? And from what I've come to understand from the Akashic Records is that purpose is a windy road, and we are always on purpose. We have drawn these opportunities for us to learn, expand, and then to help others moving forward with this. And so it's an amazing tool. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Terry Lee. Hey, Jody. I wanted to also share the greatest thing about the healing aspect of the Akashic Records. And that is that the Akashic Records help me to pinpoint the origin of the discomfort that I was going through, the origin of the fear, the origin of the guilt or the sabotage or the lack of worth or the physical ailments that I was going to, whether it was coming from this lifetime, whether it was coming from a past lifetime. Yes, our past lifetimes have a great influence in this lifetime, mainly because we choose to experience something different, or we choose to not really rectify, but experience something else that opposes what we experienced in our previous life. But we all have memory, and sometimes that ends up triggering senses within this lifetime. Now, it also helped me to let go by cutting cords, attachments, tethers, whatever attached me to either previous people that weren't in alignment with who I was and my mission and my purpose, or helped me cut those connections to toxic relationships, but also to the traumas that anchored me to the past. Now, a lot of the times we sit there, we're stuck in the past, and within the records, it is possible to disconnect from those events. And when we're making changes within our records, and it is possible, we're not actually changing what happened in the past or changing what happened in the past life. What we're doing is we're actually releasing the tether that attaches us to that event, that keeps us anchored, that keeps us stuck. Because when we have attachments and tethers to these places or to these people or to these things or to these, whatever it is, it creates a bridge that moves the energy from one to the other, and you're always susceptible, you're always connected to that. So by removing cords, tethers, and attachments within the Akashic Records, you remove the energetic umbilical cord that you have attached to those situations. The amazing thing about the records is taking out the guesswork from our lives. And I know that kind of like makes it a little bit boring, but it's not boring at all. Imagine the power you would have to make decisions based on what your soul has come to accomplish. Now, for most of you that know me, I'm very much about being efficient. In being efficient in as much as I can do, I'm all about working smarter, not harder, although I do work very hard. But these, these tools help us. And you're right, we're always on our path, no matter what it seems like. And we do have many paths to get to the same destination. Absolutely. And this makes it very important, because once we understand that and accept that, things will continue to show up for us. And sometimes we call these patterns. Any of you keep dating the same type of jerk over and over again? I don't care if you're, if you're dating a guy or dating a girl, constantly dating the same type of personality, or continuing to find yourself back again in the same space constantly. That is called a pattern. And I tend to see that as an opportunity for soul growth. And if you tend to see life through everything as an opportunity to grow or to learn, it helps us to tackle things a little bit different. It shifts the energy of what we're doing. Now, having access to the Akashic Records kind of like takes the guesswork out of it, or it gives you the background understanding that sometimes you need, that talks to people's behaviors towards you or your actions and reactions to them. When it comes to purpose, when it comes to activating the gifts that you have from a lineage, the Akashic Records helps to integrate these as well. Now, I'm not saying it's the be end and all and the all end to everything, but it is an extremely powerful modality if you use it to its full extent as well. I do believe that at some sort, one capacity or another, we all have access to the Akashic Records. I'm going to tell you this right now, that it is not just for the elite. We all have access to the Akashic Records at one capacity or another. So I want to drive that home. I believe that everybody would benefit from accessing their soul's blueprint to help them navigate this lifetime. So It helps us to release the emotional baggage. It gives us clarity, confidence in our purpose. It certainly helped me redefine mine. For sure, it helped me to understand why I had moved countries. It helped me to understand why I even moved into this specific home. I mean, we bought this house, and then you know, a month later, I was made redundant as well as part of the ups and downs in the Calgary market. You know, it helped me to also realize how I am not a victim. I am powerful. I can take my life into my own hands and create the life I was born to live. And that in itself is extremely powerful. Once you start learning how to use these energies, once you start releasing the anchors, once you start stretching your beliefs or creating new ones, your whole world will change for you. I remembered I took back my power, and I still do this because I am a work in progress. I'm constantly doing my work. I'm rewriting my story of this lifetime. I am choosing the best possible options for me, I believe. The Akashic Records has helped me to receive messages from my guides through channeling, through automatic writing, through understanding my path, making the decisions that are in the highest alignment with my soul. Once I learned how to do that, and I made that transformation, it allowed me to understand where you are, where people are, and it helped me to expand this transformation for others, not only to expand it to them as in a practitioner and client session, but it helped me to teach others to do the same as well. This work is so important. You can obviously see that I have a passion for this because it makes the unconscious world conscious. Now, I'm going to give you a fact. 5% of what we know, what we see, what is tangible in our lives is conscious. The other 95% is unconscious. The other 95% we are picking up from the energetic field. So you can see that we are quite limited. I mean, think about it. Our eyes see 1% of what is actually there. 1% is matter. The rest is all energetic. There is so much happening in the background. There are so many layers of energy, of reason, of who you are. We are complex beings, and we are really here to understand who we are and to experience life to its fullest. Because the fascinating thing of making the unconscious conscious is that we release limitations. Okay. And when we have limitation and blocks, when we make those conscious, we can deal with them, because what I was saying about patterns is what you resist will continue to persist, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in business, whether it's, you know, family, whether it's children, whether it's friends, whether it's relationships. That aspect that you keep running into will continue to show up for you. But once that becomes conscious, we can actually, instead of avoiding it, instead of, you know, denying it, we can choose it. And by choosing it, we are taking the reins back into our hands and moving forward. We're choosing life. We're choosing to get ahead of us. We're choosing to be abundant. We're choosing to be wealthy. We're choosing to be happiness, joyful, and love. Once we know what the limitations are, we can release these. And I found it very effective to do it through the Akashics, because you're doing it on a different level. I mean, all these modalities work amazing together. The Akashic Records, especially for those of you that are practitioners, that have your own practice, it just adds another layer deeper, working within the soul contracts to your work. This work is important because it enhances our lives, and we gain the tools to understand ourselves from all perspectives. We are multi-dimensional beings. We're not only physical beings, we are our thoughts, our physical, mental, and our emotional, our energetic bodies, our soul is all one. We're all together. We're all together, but vibrating at different frequencies, vibrating at different dimensions. The work within the Akashic Records raises our vibration. Any individual, it allows any individual to step into their power. When we resonate with the Akashic Records, we are able to activate the codes, we activate the healing that we need in this present time. It is an amazing work because it allows our past to inform our present, and in our present, with the information that we have, it allows us to decide what we want to create in our future. So the time is now. The time is now to take healing of the past, to release the baggage, the burden, the limitations that we carry, not only from this lifetime, but that we've collected from our ancestors, which is extremely powerful. And it's time to set yourselves free. Time to really look at the trauma, time to allow it to come up, time to release the abuse, time to let go of the addiction, the destructive patterns, and it's time to make the change, time to create positive addictions, time to take your life back into your own hands. And I find that the Akashic Records is an amazing tool for doing this. It's time to choose ourselves, time to understand who we are, time to take responsibility for our actions, time to create the world around us that we want to live. It's time to be present in this moment. Time to access your soul's blueprint to make informed decisions according to your essence, according to your passion, according to your purpose. Time to really step up into this. Time to push your boundaries and stretch our beliefs or break them. It's time to step into purpose. Now, I'd like to give you a little experience of the Akashic Records while we are here. And I'm going to take you through a very short meditation. And I'm going to take you through a general clearing within the Akashic Records. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so take some time to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Release any tension, stress, any anxiety that you may be feeling. Breathe in light into those areas. And exhale all that no longer serves you. And breathing in light into your bones, into your structure, and into your joints. Exhaling all that no longer serves. And breathing in light into your organs, into your nervous system, into every aspect of self. Clearing, cleansing, releasing as you exhale. Let's connect to the crystalline grid in the center of the earth, allowing us to connect and to anchor ourselves and completely ground ourselves, and feeling secure. Release all fear, release all expectation. Release all judgment. Release the worried ego to the crystalline grid of the earth. Breathe in this crystalline grid, allowing it to move up through the soles of your feet, up through your body, allowing it to nurture every single cell within your body as it moves up your spine and clearing your root chakra at the base of the spine, moving it up through your sacral, clearing, releasing any resistance, up into the solar plexus, releasing all energy that is not yours to the grid, and recalling all aspects of your personal power, allowing it to be filtered through the crystalline grid so that only the purest essence of you returns. Anchoring this grid into your heart center so that you are completely grounded. Allow your heart to beat as one with Mother Earth. And bringing in the golden grid of the central sun. Allow it to move through, clearing, cleansing, releasing any low vibrational frequencies as it moves through the layers, connecting to your crown, clearing, cleansing, releasing any blocks, opening up the center so that you may connect to your higher self, connect to your records, and connect to other realms and realities. Pouring in this golden grid into the center of your mind, allowing it to clear and activate your seat of intuition, your third eye, clearing, cleansing, releasing, activating. And bringing this golden grid down, clearing your throat chakra, so that not only may you express yourself, speak your truth, but so that you speak it in a way that you are heard and completely understood. Bringing this energy down and anchoring it into your heart center, opening up, accessing unconditional love and radical self-acceptance. And as these two grids connect, both energies start to flow up and down your spine, your energy centers, vibrating through every single cell within your body, raising your vibration, amplifying it, expanding these energies out throughout your aura, throughout all of your beings, etheric, mental, emotional, energetic, all aspects of you are vibrating at the utmost frequency. And as that work continues to clear and nourish, a column of light connects us to the center of the earth and the cosmos above, allowing us to connect to our Akashic records whilst being grounded and secure. I now ask you to drop into your heart space, connecting with your heart. I want you to imagine that in front of you is a doorway. And repeat this mantra in your mind or out loud to access your record. Keepers of the records, please open and allow me access into my records. My name is, state your name, and create a safe and sacred space for my highest good and healing. The records are now open. The records are now open. The records are now open. And as you step over the threshold, leave all expectations behind. Leave all perfectionism. Leave everything behind, and only the purest essence of you steps forward. Leave the critical mind behind and just be open to receiving the information available to you, however it comes, whether it's a feeling, whether you see with your inner mind, hear, taste, or just know. Allow this as you step over the threshold into your specific hall of records. Allow yourself to familiarize yourself with this environment. Note how it feels. We're going to connect and ask the records to help us when navigating our Akashic records. To help us to be open to receiving. To help you to navigate your life in a way that is in alignment with who you are and why you are here. We're going to ask for them to show you how you navigate this world, how you get your yeses and your nos. Because there are a few of you on the call, I'm going to go through quite a few of these. For those of you that are more prone to seeing with your inner mind, ask the records to show you what a yes looks like. Ask the records to show you what a no looks like. Connecting into your body, bringing your attention inwards. Ask what a yes feels like within your body. Ask what a no feels like in your body. For those of you that are most prone to hearing, what does a yes sound like? What does a no sound like? For those of you that just know or have this inner knowing, I will take you through an exercise that you will feel the yeses and the nos. For those of you that use taste or smell, this may appear as well. Just be open to receiving the information in whichever way it comes. Now I'm going to rapid fire a few questions, taking note of the ability of the yes and the no and how you receive it. Step into observation and become very aware. Okay. I'm going to say these statements and note how it feels, sounds, what you see, and what you just know. Okay? You are male. You are female. The sky is purple. The grass is blue. You love the sea. You love the desert. Your favorite food is spaghetti or liver. Are you to move forward in the direction that you're thinking? Is it in your highest and greatest good to connect further with the Akashic Records? Are there certain foods that you need to integrate into your diet? If yes, what are they? Are there certain foods you need to release from your diet? If yes, what are they? Allow them to present themselves in the way that they need. So sitting in this vibrational frequency of the records, I hope that you've been able to get an indication of your yeses and your nos. This exercise can be done out with the records by just connecting within and asking the same questions, navigating the way that they've shown you. I would like to do a clearing for you within the record so that you can have the experience of feeling what it is like to release these energetic attachments, these cords to all that is no longer serving. Bear with me. And I will be saying out loud exactly what it is that I'm doing. Your job is just to be open and be open to receiving. Give permission for the clearing. All cords, all tethers, all attachments, all links that are no longer serving in your highest and greatest good are hereby dissolved, transmuted, or transformed in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. All hooks, all drains, dissolved in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. I hereby seal all openings with love and grace. All contracts, deals, and agreements that are no longer serving you are hereby marked null, void, or marked complete, closed, sealed, and archived in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. All vows, all oaths, all pledges that you have done that are no longer serving in your highest and greatest good. These two are marked null, void, marked complete, closed, sealed, and archived in all timelines, dimensions, and realities. I ask that the violet flame of Saint Germain move through your records, clearing, cleansing, releasing, dissolving all limiting beliefs, working through removing all judgments, all self-sabotage, removing all blocks that are keeping you small, that are keeping you back from stepping into the powerful being that you are. Clearing, cleansing, releasing, removing all judgments placed upon self, and by others. Clearing, cleansing, removing, dissolving with love and light. I also bring in the violet flame into the crown of your head, and clearing all aspects on a DNA level, releasing any restrictions that you hold attached to these contracts, deals, and agreements, these vows. Clearing, cleansing, releasing, transmuting this from every single cell within your body so that you no longer need to carry this. Clearing, cleansing, releasing, transmuting. And with that being said, I bring forth all the light codes within your Akashic Records for what you need right now, bringing these forward from your own Akashic Records, integrating this ancient knowledge and wisdom, integrating healing, integrating whatever you need uniquely for you, bringing this energy forward and activating this within your systems, within your physical, mental, emotional, and etheric side. Allowing these codes to integrate and activate, bringing in what you need right now. Calling forward all the opportunities available to you, calling forward all the people that are in alignment with who you are and why you are here. Calling forward all opportunities for you. And as this work continues to integrate over the next few days, I give thanks and gratitude to the keepers of the records,